Atlanta, Georgia. Hi, Jake. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hey guys, welcome back. Cars with Barrington. Uh, as you can see, we are reacting to the Dave Ramsey show. Shout out Dave Ramsey. He's got some good advice. He's one of those, uh, one of those, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Personalities. Thank you. Sorry about that. He's one of those personalities that he does want to help people, and I like the segments where he's talking about cars because that's what I do every day. So let's listen in. This video is only 4 minutes long, so our video shouldn't be that long. But let's see what happens. This one is titled "Should I Trade My Car in every year for a new one?" I'm gonna tell you no, but let's see what happens.
Hey Dave, how's it going?
Great. What's up?
So I'm 22, just graduated college in May. I have a pretty good job, project engineer. Um, Pretty much as soon as I graduated college, I needed a new car. Went out, bought a brand new car. My dad's in the car business. We kind of talked about it, given everything that's going on. Buying a newer used car didn't make a ton of sense. I drive a long ways to work. I'm still living with my parents. I intend to live with them for probably about a year. If at all possible, I kind of never want to have to get an apartment. But, with living at home with my parents, I drive.
I do want to say it's 2025, about to be 2026. I know to the youth and to the younger people, they think buying a house is a wealth building uh, trick or tool. It can be, but there's a lot of expenses that come with buying a house. There's a lot that comes with home ownership. If you have a good paying job, if uh if you have decent income coming in and you're set up, I think buying a house is in the long run is wise. Just like stocks or investing it's not a short term cheat code. It's a long term marathon to wealth building. But let's see what happens.
A long ways to work. I'm driving into Atlanta every day.
What's
I've
a
had the
long
car
ways?
takes me about an hour.
It's a long
I'm
ways.
putting probably 70 miles round trip every day on my car.
Yeah. And what did you buy?
Toyota Tacoma.
Okay.
Toyota Tacoma. I sell Toyotas. Toyota Tacoma is, I believe, the number one resale value holding vehicle. I think maybe another car might have taken its place for number one, but Toyota Tacomas hold their value very well. Even if you're putting miles on it, it does retain value. It does depreciate. Again, guys, it's a depreciating commodity. It's not an asset. It's an asset in the sense of it gets you around town, sure, but it's not an investment tool to help build wealth. The car itself, but the Toyota Tacoma is definitely going to depreciate a lot slower than most vehicles.
So what? 30 grand?
It was 40, but my loan is about 26.
Okay.
Huh?
I have no student debt. So that was kind of
and
one of
how
the
is it you
factors that
want
went
us
into
to
it.
help you?
Well, my question was I've had the truck for about a little less than 3 months. I already have 7,000 miles on it.
Okay.
Putting those kind of miles on a truck, my main concern is that, given the length of the loan that I have, that, I'm going to get caught in a cycle where, I'm going to need to buy a new truck before I pay off the loan, that sort of thing. So I
No.
talked to my dad, and we talked about potentially doing something where I trade my truck in every year and just get a new one. But then,
Look at his reaction. Let's let this play out.
at that point, I'm in a cycle where I'm always having a car payment. I never have a car paid off, and I'm always losing a little bit of money.
I'm sorry to keep pausing, but in one sense, yes, you're not going to pay off your vehicle, sure. In the other sense, you're always under warranty. Usually, you're going to be under maintenance programs given by the manufacturer. So you like your oil changes, tire rotations, fluid top offs. So I will say having a paid off vehicle is a little bit more attractive than making payments forever. But in certain situations, it might be more advantageous to have a newer vehicle. But every year, especially if you're putting on a good chunk of miles, I don't think it'll make sense because you're just gonna be rolling in negative equity, and your loan's gonna be. It's just going to continue to grow. But let's see how this plays out.
And your question is?
Well, my question is mainly, what do you recommend for somebody who's in their, early 20s, just out of college? Do you think it's an absolutely terrible idea to keep my truck, or should I, go into something that's not quite as reliable, but, I don't have that debt? I'm better off, putting my money somewhere else.
Before Dave answers, he's in a decent vehicle, the Toyota Tacoma. It's not to knock any of the brands, but he's in a decent vehicle that's going to retain value. I've personally seen 120,000 mile Tacomas 7 years old that are still worth a good amount of money. I don't think the mile situation that he's putting on his car is all that alarming. It's a truck. Personally, from what I've heard so far, I think he should keep his truck and just pay off his loan. I don't think he should trade in every year. I really don't. But let's see what happens.
I perceive from the way you're asking this question and some of the statements that you've made that you don't listen to this show very often or much.
Oh my gosh, Dave.
No, I do listen occasionally. I definitely know your standpoint on buying a new car.
Okay.
And debt, Jake, and debt. You know his stance on debt. Our stance.
Yeah.
Everybody's. Okay.
Okay.
How much money do you make, out of curiosity?
60,000.
We couldn't hear you. You're breaking up. How much?
60.
Did you say 60,000?
I did.
Okay. All right. Let me give you a formula that will 100% ensure you are a broke butt 35-year-old.
Come on, Dave. Relax. He's trying to establish and build. He's young. Give him a break. Give him some advice. Don't break him down. Just help try and build him up. But let's see.
Okay? Follow the plan
All right.
that you are on. Buy new cars and keep buying them and trading them in and running up miles on them, and you will be a broke butt 30-year-old that has supported your father's company beautifully, and you will be broke. Some of the most broke 35-year-olds I meet have continually traded for new cars over and over and over and over again in the first decade of their working life, and they started out with this idiotic idea that because they graduated from college, they deserved to be $30,000 in debt on a freaking truck.
Okay. So there is some truth to what he's saying, some reason to what he's saying. I don't think he needs to be trading every year for a new car. he bought a car. He's $26,000 some odd dollars in debt for a vehicle. He needs transportation. He's in a, I would say, the better vehicle to be in to retain value, because a Tacoma will always sell, always. I think, before Dave speaks, I think he should keep his truck, keep the Tacoma, rack up miles on that thing, rack up 1,000,000 miles. There's a Toyota Tacoma that's legendary for having 1,000,000 miles on it, and it's still worth some money. I don't think he needs to trade every year. The only thing that comes to mind for me is gas mileage. If he's putting a lot of miles in the vehicle, maybe a better MPG, better gas mileage vehicle, miles per gallon vehicle might be something to consider. But I think he should stay in the Tacoma. But let's see what Dave says. This guy's gonna react. Oh my gosh.
So no, I'm afraid your dad's not gonna like Dave Ramsey because I don't like his advice for his son at all. I would tell you to sell the truck, get you a cheaper truck, move out of your parents' house into a rental close to work, and save your money. And quit investing in things that go down in value like a rock and then scratch your head and wonder why you're broke.
Again, guys, cars are depreciating commodities. They're not assets. So there is he has some points, I won't lie. But personally, I think he should keep his car, the Tacoma, run it up until wheels fall off and move on with life. But that's just me. I think we got time for one more, so we'll see if there's anything else. Let's go to Dave. What else you got on here? But again, guys, the biggest thing in the Cars with Barrington community on school, cars are depreciating commodities. They're not assets. I don't care what anyone tells you. They're not assets. Real estate. That's crazy. But let's see what we get here. They're not assets. Let's go this. Let's check
One of the largest expenses that most people have actually sits in plain sight, and no, it is not your coffee habit every single day.
This was supposed to be hot.
Oh my god.
So in this video, we're going to discuss exactly what that largest expense is, as well as how you can save thousands of dollars per year by understanding the components of this cost, and how you can actually make money with all of those savings that you have. So first, we gotta understand that most households have the same major categories of expenses, and that's gonna be housing, transportation.
Okay, this is not what I wanted. Let's go back to Dave. I like reaction to Dave. I'm not gonna lie. What do we get here? Why getting a car loan is a bad idea. What he says.
Today's question comes from Ethan in Texas. He says, Dave, I'm starting to look at buying a vehicle to replace my current ride, which seems to have an impending death sentence. I only have about $2,000 saved up towards a vehicle at the moment. If I would be putting aside money each month that is roughly equal to a car payment, why not just buy the car with a loan? What's the benefit of this? I currently have no debt, and it just seems too convenient not to buy the car and have it right now.
So I love the question that Dave gets. I want questions like this from you guys. Guy currently has no debt, apparently. And I don't think he has a car from what I heard. Getting a car loan, it wouldn't be the ideal move if he could buy a car, a cheap car. You don't have to be a Lil Wayne. You don't have to be Puff Daddy. You don't have to be Jay-Z. You don't have to buy some expensive freaking car. Get something that's just gonna get you around. Cash. And keep stacking money. People don't understand what loans and interest do to your net worth. Due to you building net worth. Yeah. So what it says.
Well, that's what most people do, and most people are broke. If you stay out of car payments the rest of your life, it is one of the key elements, one of the key data points that indicates towards building wealth.
I will agree. I believe that just because you can't doesn't mean you should. It does not mean you should. If you can, that means you're going in the right direction. Don't cut your legs out from underneath you and do it because you can. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
The average car payment in America today is $507 a month over.
Now, this video is how old? 6 years. The average car payment today, guys, is $750 a month. 3/4 a rack. 3/4 $1,000.
84 months. Were you to invest $507 from age 30 to age 70 instead of screwing around with car payments?
The only thing, Dave, that I don't agree with you on is investing till you're 70. What are you gonna you invest till you're 70 and you live for? If you're lucky to make it to 70, you invest till you're 70, and then you have 10 years left, 15 years left of really not doing anything. You're just stuck at home. Don't get me wrong, your bills are paid and your expenses are covered, but life is over.
You would have, from age 30 to age 70, you'd have about $5.6 million. I hope you like the car. All the millionaires that we interview, 90-some-odd% of them have not had a car payment in decades. Decades. They said we're never borrowing money again. So, if you want to be normal and mediocre and broke, keep a car payment your whole life. It pretty well mathematically ensures you're going to be normal and mediocre and broke. It takes your money. That's what it is. And so you're thinking short term, save up and pay cash for the car. That way you'll own it. You're not paying any interest and you're not stuck. You don't
I agree.
you don't get repossessed if you lose your job in the middle. Something happens, you're not pinched. You own the car or you don't buy the car. Ethan, you can do whatever you want to do. But debt always seems easy until you have it. And then you start figuring out it's hard. Oh, it's not a big deal. I mean, if I could save $200 a month, why can't I pay a $200 payment? Just get the car now. That's it. But that's a very short-term thinking mentality. And the shorter term you think on things, the shorter your vision window is, the less likely you are to build wealth. And this show is about, having financial peace. Two words that don't go together.
Guys, I like this one. It was very short, but the key points that he's talking about is I agree with Dave, and financial literacy it's a big topic that's not talked about in America. Car literacy, which I try to speak upon, is frowned upon to people that aren't trying to build wealth or don't understand how money works. I agree with Dave. Buy the cheap car. Don't have a car payment. Invest your money in assets. The rich buy assets. The poor buy liabilities. Assets have the opportunity, the chance, and they're more likely to build wealth. Liabilities don't. A car is a liability. It's a commodity. It doesn't appreciate. And to his point, the rich the rich do borrow money, but they borrow money in a strategic way, which allows the money to make more money, not take away money. Guys, this is a short video. If you like this kind of content, if you like these reactions, if you have some questions, if you would like some insight, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Another video will be posted soon. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and you guys will see me in the next video. Have a good one.